him. So what the angels of the Lord, God make them, what it was in our Sunday school lesson this morning. He make the angels ministering spirit. And he make the ministers a flame of fire. In other words, the angels will go tell the preacher what you say. Hallelujah. You be like, somebody in my business. God in your business. Hallelujah. God is in your business. Come on, read.
And that which ye have spoken in the ear closet shall be proclaimed upon the housetops.
And that you have spoken in the closet shall be proclaimed upon the housetop. God said, I shout out your business. Come on. Hallelujah. I shout out your secrets. Hallelujah. I read your heart to the public. Oh, y'all don't get me to this.
Amen. And I say unto you, my friends, be not afraid of them that kill the body.
Don't be afraid of them that kill the body. See, people are afraid of the wrong thing. God wants you to have courage. God don't want you to worry about the evil people on this earth. Don't be afraid of them that kill the body and what? Read. And afterwards?
And after that have no more that they can do.
There's nothing else they can do after they kill the body because there is life after death. See, it's not death after life. People got you thinking the wrong thing. They got you thinking that when the breath leaves out your mortal body, that's the end. That is not the end. That is only the beginning of life. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We have such a thing that is called everlasting life. Yeah, you got to take out mortality and put on immortality. You got to take these flesh off. But you're going to live forever in the spirit. Your spirit going to dwell somewhere. And that's what's important. Where would you dwell after you leave? This just a passing through. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh yeah, this just a passing through. Come on, read.
But I will forewarn you whom ye shall fear.
I'll let you know who you need to fear, Jesus said. I will let you know who you better be fearing. Hallelujah.
Fear him which after he hath killed have power to cast into hell.
Say, fear God, because see, God, after he killed you, he has power to cast you into hell. Now, philosophers don't want you to believe that there is a hell. Theologians don't, atheists don't want you to believe there's a hell. But let me tell you today, there is a hell. Amen. That is an eternal damnation for those that don't believe. That's how you get there, by simply not believing. Amen. It ain't about what kind of sin you committed and what mistakes you made. No, God, Jesus died to forgive your sins. Amen. Jesus, through grace, redeemed you. Amen. Even while you was yet in sin, he died to just for the unjust. That is not the thing you need to worry about. This is the deadly thing when you don't believe. Come on. Hallelujah. Unbelieving is a eternal sin. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Come on.
I say unto you, fear him. Are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 farthings?
He said, it's not 5 sparrows sold for 2 farthings. In other words, was dead. He's going to show you how he cares about you. Hallelujah. Read.
And not one of them is forgotten before God.
He said they're not forgotten before God. Once you come to the Lord, he will not forget you. Once you believe, he will never forget you. That's how I know. God don't forget his honor. Even though you may stir away from God and think he will forsake you, he will never leave you nor forsake you once you confess him. But you have to confess. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Read.
But even the very hairs of your head.
But he wants you to know every hair on your head is all numbered.
Amen.
See, he know every hair that falls out your head is a number. And he said, if I got the number of the hair on your head, you think I don't have you?
That's right.
I know you.
That's it.
Before the foundation of the world, I called you.
Yes, Lord.
Before you were formed in your mother's womb, I ordained you. And I sent you to this earth to do a work for me. You agreed. Even though you may not remember, but you agreed to come down here and work for him. That's why you're here. But see, when we get here and get out with the stuff around the world, we forget our call. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. But he said, but I know you. Hallelujah. Oh, I know you. I know why I sent you here. I know what you was created for. I know the promise that you made that when you get there, you will serve me. But when you got got here, you got tempted by the chaos of this world. You get tempted by the deceitfulness of riches. And you forget the God that you made the promise to, that I go to earth and I'll stand for you. Hallelujah. Oh, glory be to God. You get to thinking that you got a kingdom here. You get caught up in this world, in this present world, and you forget about this spiritual world. Oh, glory be to God. Come on. So because your eyes, the lust of the Paul said that all that is in the world is the lust of the eye. What you see with your eyes. The lust of the flesh, what you desire from inside. And the pride of life. And it's not of the heart. It's not of God. See, the devil tempting you with sin so much, and all these holidays that they bring to get you caught up, get made, praise God. But God love ain't in none of it. And that's what we do. We done got caught up. Do you not know in other countries they don't even do these pagan holidays? It's only in the United States to get your money every 2 months is a holiday. So you can spend your money. Hallelujah. You call it. Hallelujah. But if you move to another country, there's no church day. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. There's no Labor Day in your other country. That's a day for in the United States. Now they celebrate this Christmas thing all around the world because it's a spread of that disease. But truly that's not Jesus' birthday. Hallelujah. It's something to get you to spend your money out. Plenty of people don't celebrate. Praise God. They're not caught up in a fairy tale because it's a fairy tale. Christ never told us to keep his birth. He told us to keep his burial. When he gave us the communion, he said, this do in remember of me. Hallelujah. For as often as you do this, you keep in my burial. Hallelujah. Glory be to his gift as a birth was to give his life for you. Did you know the gift that he came in? He was born to die for you. That's the only reason why he was born. To be crucified. They didn't take his life. He gave his life. He came down. He gave up his throne in glory to come to him to give us redemption. And to die. So you don't have to pity him for what they did because he was born for that purpose. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Glory be to God. God don't need us to pity him. He needs us to magnify him and to glorify him. Hallelujah. He did get up on the third day. He was there. But he did rise again. And right now he is sitting on the right hand of power. Hallelujah. 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 God is a good God. And he is worthy to be praised. And we should live all our life unto him. And not caught up in religious form. Hallelujah. Come on, read.
Verse 7 says, but even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear not therefore, ye are of more value than many sparrows.
You are more value than the bird. If he take care of the sparrow, what do you think about Jesus? If you just trust. Hallelujah.
Come on.
Hallelujah. You're more valuable than many sparrows. Hallelujah. Read.
Verse 8 says, also I say unto you, whosoever shall confess me before men, him shall the Son of Man also confess before
He
the
said,
angels
if you
of God.
confess me before man, if you declare to man that I'm your Savior, hallelujah, that I'm your Lord, that I'm your God, he said, I will confess you before the Father. Hallelujah.
Yes, God.
Come on, read.
But he that denieth me before men shall be denied before the angels of God.
They shall be denied before. In other words, I won't get them angels charged concerning you. Because you denied me before me. Hallelujah. Read.
And whosoever shall speak a word against the Son of Man, it shall be forgiven him. But unto him that blasphemeth against the Holy Ghost, it shall not be forgiven.
You can't receive this parable. Then go back out there like you never had. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You can't take this and then walk away from it. Hallelujah. You got to take this and keep striving for it. Hallelujah. Because once God put this power inside of you. He have allowed you to possess something that the rest of the world don't have. Hallelujah. It's a great power to possess the Holy Ghost. Read.
Now when they bring you unto the synagogues and unto magistrates and powers, take ye no thought how or what thing ye shall answer or what ye shall say. For the Holy Ghost shall teach you in the same hour what ye ought to say.
And the Holy Ghost is going to speak to you. It's going to give you a mouth to speak. Great wisdom that you never had is going to teach you. You got to trust. Hallelujah. You got to allow the Holy Ghost to speak, not you, because we speak our mind. Our mind is not God's mind. But when we receive the Holy Ghost, we have the mind of God. And people hate that. Hallelujah. What verse we on?
Verse 13. And one of the company said unto him, Master, speak to my brother, that he divide the inheritance with me.
Now see, that's why people want to get into the word and stuff. They get Jesus talk and then they ask Jesus to get into a word and situation. Make my brother give me half of what my man is in. Watch what Jesus said.
And he said unto him, Man, who made me a judge or a divider over you? And he said unto them, Take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consisted not in the abundance of the things which he possessed.
See, the world wants you to think, brother, you got a lot of riches that think you some. That don't make sense. That's covered. That's why people killing and eat stuff don't make sense. Hallelujah. Naked you came in this world and naked you want to go out. It's certain that you didn't bring nothing in here with you, and when you leave here, you won't take nothing. So it doesn't matter how much you possess while you're here. While we look at these people that supposed to have so much money, and we think that God has forsaken us because we don't have ours. No. It has nothing to do. Do God want you to have, yeah, He will bless you. But it has nothing to do with your salvation. Hallelujah. It don't lie in the things that you possess. It lies in the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you have. The love that you have for one another. Hallelujah. That determines a man. Not what he possesses, because this stuff's gonna rust. This stuff I said from the beginning is gonna go back to dust. The Germans are coming first this whole building up and make it just like nothing is. So you got to realize that nothing is eternal on this earth besides gold and the spirit of God, your soul. Hallelujah. Nobody can destroy your soul. They can kill your body, but they cannot destroy your soul. That's eternal. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Verse 16 says, And he spake a parable unto them, saying, The ground of a certain rich man brought forth plenty. And he thought within himself, saying, What shall I do? Because I have no room where to bestow my goods.
I got so much, I ain't got nowhere to put it. Hallelujah. Then he took a mistaken thought. He thought for tomorrow. See, the Bible said don't take no thought for tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to take thought for the things you see. Read, what did he do?
And he said, This will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods.
Yeah, he should have been sharing it with somebody. See, he should have shared it with people. But he's trying to hurry it up for himself. Read.
And I will say to my soul, Soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said unto him, Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee.
You don't know when God's going to require your soul. While we make preparation for the next day, we don't know when God's going to say, come on, it's time to go. Hallelujah. Praise God. Come on, read.
But God said unto him, Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided?
Who is gonna go to all that you stacked up on the earth, all that you try to gather? Who is gonna go through and God call you to come home? Hallelujah. So you live life one day at a time. Do you make plans? Yes, you make plans. But you don't let the plans make you.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Read.
So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich toward God.
And not rich towards who?
God.
You got to first be rich towards God. before you try to be rich fools yourself. People get jobs and can't come to church. They lay in the treasures for themselves. But they ain't doing nothing to be rich fools, though. Hallelujah. People buy houses and all of a sudden they get in the house and they think that they got to stay there and do this at the house and do that, and they can't leave the house and come to the house and go. They laying that up for themselves. You put God first in your life, and then God will put you first. You always keep him first. Hallelujah. Come on, read.
Verse 22 says, and he said unto his disciples, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life.
Don't take no thought for your life. Let me tell you, God got you. You need to trust the fact that God got you. Do that mean don't provide for yourself? No. But it means don't make yourself bigger than God. Because a lot of us make ourselves bigger than God. Hallelujah. Read.
What ye shall eat, neither for the body what ye shall put on. The life is more than meat, and the body is more than raiment. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which neither have storehouse nor barn.
But they live. But they live. And God take care of them every day. He take care of them. Hallelujah. We always talk about what we going to possess, what we going to get, how much money we going to have. Let me tell you, that's fine. Hallelujah. Because when you say you're going to do something, 9 times out of 10 it don't happen. And when you're not looking for something, it falls in your lap. Hallelujah. Read.
And God feedeth them. How much more are ye better than the fowls? And which of you, which taketh thought, can add to his stature 1 cubit? If ye then be not able to do that thing which is least, why take ye thought for the rest? Consider the lilies, how they grow. They toil not, they spin not. And yet I say unto you, that Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these.
Not one of them, they so beautiful. We're going to stop at the internet. We're not going to go into the deep. Hallelujah. Read.
If then God so clothe the grass, which is today in the field, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, how much more will he clothe you, O ye of little faith?
He said, look, don't be down there. Don't think I can't take care of you. Don't think I don't have nothing prepared for you. Just understand that time and change happen to us all. Some people up today and they down tomorrow. Some people go through bad trials, and then some people not going through nothing, but then it changes. It's going to happen to them like it happened to you. So when it's taking place, just give God praise. Hallelujah. Learn how to give God thanks, and learn how to keep them first in your life. Is that the end of that?
I can go to verse 21.
Oh, we're not going to where we at?
In verse 29.
Yeah, we're going on to 30 or
34. Praise God. And seek not ye what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink, neither be ye of doubtful mind. For all these things do the nations of the world seek after.
See, that's all they fussing and fighting over now. How they going to trade, what trade, agreement, and they at war. Hallelujah. He said, but I don't want you worried about all this stuff. Don't get caught up in that rhetoric. Don't be worrying yourself about stuff. But look, I'm going to take care of it.
That's it, amen.
Hallelujah.
Come on, amen. It's a blessed word, amen. And your Father knoweth that ye have need of these things.
You see people right now, we scared. We scared because Donald Trump president. We think he's going to force us. That's the devil.
Come on.
That's the devil. You ain't got no need to be feared of nothing. Jesus, God is in control. God has never left the throne. God will never forsake us. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Read.
But rather seek ye the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you.
If you seek God's kingdom, then He's going to add the riches to you. If you put God first, He's going to take care of you. Hallelujah. Y'all pray my continuation in the Lord. Pray I forever be the daughter that the Lord is calling for in these last and evil days. That I would tell God people the truth and not say them a